Imagine living your life like an actor on a stage, always performing, always trying to be someone, somewhere between who you truly are and who you think you're supposed to be. You may find yourself caught in a trap of constant comparison, seeking validation from others and chasing after fleeting moments of happiness. But what if I told you that there is a way out of this prison of the mind? What if you could learn to shatter the shackles of your false self and embrace your true identity? Before we dive into the depths of this transformative journey, let me ask you a profound question. Are you living your life according to your own desires, or are you simply reacting to the expectations of the world around you? Your response holds the key to understanding the concept of ego death, a pivotal moment on the spiritual path where you realize that your sense of self is not as solid as you once believed. The ego, my friends, is nothing more than a collection of stories, beliefs, and opinions that we've gathered throughout our lives. It's the mask we wear, the role we play, and it tells us things like, I am this body, I am successful, I am loved, or I am not enough. But here's the crucial point. None of these statements are actually true. They're just labels we've slapped onto ourselves based on our experiences and conditioning. Now, don't get me wrong, the ego isn't inherently bad. In fact, it serves a purpose. It helps us navigate the world, make decisions, and interact with others. But when we mistake the ego for our true selves, when we identify with those fleeting labels and opinions, that's when we fall into the trap. We become slaves to our own illusions. But fear not, my inquisitive seekers, for there is a way out of this labyrinth, and it all begins with awareness. You see, the first step towards ego death is recognizing that the ego exists. It's like taking off the mask so you can finally see your own face. When you realize that your sense of self is not fixed, that it's not the ultimate truth, you start to see the cracks in the illusion. As the great mystic Ramana Maharshi wisely said, who am I? This simple question can be your mantra, your daily reminder that you are not your thoughts, you are not your emotions, and you are certainly not your ego. By asking this question, you begin to detach yourself from the constant chatter of the mind and tune into the stillness within. It's in the stillness that you'll find your true essence. But wait, my skeptical seekers, you might be thinking, how can we be sure that this inner stillness is our true essence? How do we know that it's not just another form of ego? Excellent question. It's a very natural doubt. And here's how we can be sure. You see, when you find that inner stillness, that sense of beingness, you'll experience a profound sense of peace, a deep knowing that you are connected to something greater than yourself. It's a feeling of unity, of oneness with all of existence. And that, my friends, is the ultimate truth. That's God. But you may be thinking, okay, I see the need for this ego death thing, but how do I actually put it into practice? How do I free myself from the shackles of my false self? I hear you. And here's the good news. It's simpler than you think. The second step towards ego death is embracing emptiness. Now, when I say emptiness, I don't mean a void or a lack of anything. I'm talking about a state of openness, a receptiveness to the flow of life. You see, the ego likes to fill the void. It grabs onto any thought, any belief, any opinion, and clings to them for dear life because they provide a sense of security, a feeling of, I am this. But what if instead of clinging to those thoughts, we let them go? What if we embrace the emptiness, not as a lack of something, but as a fullness of potential? It's like when you take a piece of paper and start writing on it. The paper, my friends, is like your mind, vast and white, a blank slate of potential. And then you start writing on it, putting down your thoughts, your beliefs, your opinions. And for a while, you believe that those words, those thoughts, are the ultimate truth. But what if I told you that the paper, that blank slate, is your true self? It's your essence. It's your connection to the divine. And those thoughts, those beliefs, those opinions, well, they're just ink on the paper. They're temporary, they're changeable, and they certainly aren't the paper itself. So what does one do with those thoughts? Simple, you let them go. You allow them to flow through you like water, nourishing you, but not defining you. But how do I actually put this into practice? You might ask. Well, it starts with mindfulness, paying attention to your thoughts without judgment. When you notice your mind wandering into the realms of I am statements, gently bring your attention back to the present moment. Focus on your breath, on the sensations in your body, and on the beauty of the world around you. It's in these moments of presence that you start to see the gap between you and your thoughts. You realize that you are not the ego, you are the observer of the ego. But wait, my persistent seekers, you might be thinking, I want to be rid of the ego, but won't that make me weak? Won't I lose my sense of identity completely? Another excellent question. You see, when you let go of the ego, you don't become weak. In fact, you become incredibly strong. Why? Because you're no longer bound by the limitations of your mind. You're no longer trapped in the past or future. You're free to be who you truly are, limitless, powerful, and full of love. And let me tell you a little secret. True strength comes not from dominating others, but from embracing vulnerability. It comes not from clinging tightly to our beliefs, but from being open to the flow of life. It comes not from seeking validation, but from accepting ourselves just as we are. But remember, my fellow seekers, this journey is not a one-time event. It's a lifelong practice. Just like a gardener tends to their garden, you must tend to your inner landscape, watering it with love, fertilizing it with presence, and weeding out the thoughts that don't serve you. It's through this ongoing practice that you'll continue to peel back the layers of your false self and reveal your true essence. So I leave you with this, my friends. Embrace the emptiness, let go of the ego, and watch as your life transforms into a masterpiece painted with the colors of truth, love, and freedom. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are the silent observer of it all. And within that observation lies your true power. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to join our community. Together, we can continue to explore these profound teachings and support one another on our spiritual journeys. Thank you for watching. May your days be filled with presence, and may your nights be filled with dreams of truth. Until we meet again, keep seeking and never stop believing in the magic of your true self. If you found value in this video, please don't forget to show your support. Your support helps spread this message to more people, allowing them to benefit from these teachings too. Also, check out some of our other videos where we delve into more spiritual wisdom. Thank you for being a part of our community, and remember, keep seeking and you shall always find.